Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique and I am a writer and a reader, and this is what I talk about here. So, it is December 2nd. NaNoWriMo has finished. I did not do the official NaNoWriMo. I did DinoWriMo with one of my writing groups, but the goal was still to write 50,000 words, and I am proud to report that I did that. I wrote the 50,000 words, and I'm proud of myself for that because I had a vacation during this month and I had no idea what I was doing with this story. So for the most part, I'm a plotter. I like outlining my story to the point where I use dates. Like I use the calendar to determine the dates of when the scenes are taking place. And this book refused to be plotted. Every time I sat down to plot this book, my mind would go blank and I couldn't do it. And so I was panicking the first few days and I realized I just have to write it. Like I just have to try and write it and maybe the plot will come to me. And guess what? I wrote 21 chapters without a plot. And now that that's done, I'm trying to finish this book this month. And so this is going to be my diary of finishing Project Dance and Drive. And I want you to come along with me. So what we're doing this week is a vlog, probably not the entire week, but at least for a few days to see where we are post Nano, to see what we're going to do. So my goal for this project is to write 75,000 words for it. I'm an underwriter. It's a struggle for me. I have no idea where the story is going, and I can't make the chapters longer than 2,000 words, so I don't know how we're going to get to 75,000, but we're going to try. So we'll see how that goes. But pretty much, this project is the second book in a standalone series. The first book, Steamy on Set, I just sent to the editor, which I'm going to be doing a cover reveal here on the YouTube channel probably in January, because I'm doing the cover reveal on Instagram in February. So I'm going to let you guys see it first. And I'm going to let my newsletter see it before then. So if you want to get a preview, then join my newsletter. And if you want to get updates about my writing and book giveaways, then join my newsletter. This is the second book in the standalone series, and it follows Farah, the main character from Steamy on Set, her best friend Monty, and her falling in love with somebody who she wouldn't normally date. And this is all while she's going through like a very life-changing experience. And I'm at the point where the relationship has to face difficulties. I mean, they've had ups and downs so far, but I haven't had them have that like big moment where you wonder if they're gonna make it. And for this book, I don't want to do a third act breakup. I want them to go through something, but I want them to figure it out without ending the relationship. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. So currently, the project is at 50,172 words. And this week, my goal is to write 5,000 words so that I have a pretty good head start, because there's a bunch of stuff that I have to do in December to kind of get my life together for the new year. So yeah, let's get started. Let's set the mood. Let's light a candle. Let's put some flowers in a vase. And then let's write, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, so it is 7:13 p.m. I have written 1,807 words. I ate lunch / dinner. I don't know what to call it. And now I'm chatting with people. I swear, if you're going indie, you do so much admin work. Like, I'm trying to build a community, and I'm trying to make friends with other writers. And I already have some writer friends that I've kind of developed over the last 2 years. But I'm trying to have ones that I consistently talk to on like a daily basis. And Lord, that is a lot of work. It is actually a struggle bus to continuously fortify or create relationships with other writers, and I don't know why, but I want to do it on YouTube as well. I'm just not sure how to go about that. But I've been like, before I started writing, I was spending a lot of time like talking to people, looking at my newsletter to see if I got any more followers, deciding if I wanted to start a website. Honestly, I don't know if I should spend the money until the book is released, but I also want to start having like a landing page for people to go to. So we're figuring it out. I don't know if I'm going to write anymore today because I've gotten to a sex scene, and it's not like a normal sex scene where it's like quick and raw and, well, I don't know if that's normal, but my sex scenes are normally like rough and intense. But this one's more like a slow love making of like making her feel desired. And I don't know how to write that. So this might be it for today. I think I'm gonna chat a little bit more and then I'm gonna read. Currently I'm reading The Happy Place by Emily Henry. And I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's very well written and I'm invested in the characters, especially the group of friends. But before this book, I read The Daughter of the Pirate King. I think that's the name of it. And obsessed. I was absolutely obsessed. But I had read it while I was in Hawaii and I only had the first book. So now that I'm home, I have the other two and I'm like dying to start them. So I don't know if I'm going to put Happy Place to the side to start the Siren Queen's daughter, or Daughter of the Siren Queen, because I'm just super excited about that series. But yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do with the rest of my evening once I figure out what I'm doing. It has been a long day. It's only 6:47 and I am exhausted. I went to the cafe to write, and one, I was very distracted by all of my online friends, so I only wrote 860 words. But to reach my goal by the end of the month, I only have to write 762, so I'm done. I've reached my goal. So that means I can continue to philander with my friends. So we're talking about doing a social media challenge where we post every single day because we all are absolutely terrible at doing that. And already I've decided that I'm going to post every single day on TikTok. So if you follow me on TikTok, you'll see that. I'm trying to build up to doing like a vlog every day for a month type of thing, but I need to be consistent with something that's more short form content than something that's got to be at least 6 to 10 minutes. Giving that amount of time every single day, I have to be like mentally prepared for that. So if you want to see what I'm doing on a daily basis, you can follow me on TikTok or Instagram, because I will try cross posting. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm exhausted. And I want to go to bed early, but I still want to do some stuff. And I haven't read in days, so I'm probably going to read. I'm definitely going to write for a little bit more. And I'm going to talk my mouth, type my little mouth off. I'm going to keep typing to everybody. Because on Threads, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, I made a post about not having a writing best friend, and so now I'm trying to have a writing best friend. I have a best friend who writes, but she doesn't write consistently, so I feel bad bothering her with all of my crazy rants. So I want somebody who's like actively publishing and working on things to like listen to me have mental breakdowns about what the hell I'm doing. Let's do some writing. The project I'm working on, Project Dance and Drive, because I hit my word goal, I might switch and work on my millionaire love story, which I don't have a project name for. It's just literally Project Millionaire Love Story. And so I'm going to work on that because I have that story entirely outlined. I just had like a falling out with my writing. I didn't love my writing anymore. So it was hard for me to continuously write in that story. But I figure now that I'm writing again, I can try and write in that book. So that's what we're going to do. And then I will catch up with you maybe after I do something productive.
A few moments later.
You might be asking yourself, Dom, what have you been doing the last 3 hours? And let me tell you, nothing. I have been doing nothing. I have been on social media. I have been to the liquor store, and I really don't know where the time went. Partially because every single time I stare at this document to write, either one, any project, I have multiple ongoing projects. I could jump into literally 4 different projects and I can't write. I can't write any of them. I don't know if it's because I wrote 50,000 words last month, but I have no creativity left. So we're gonna drink, watch YouTube videos, and hopefully gain inspiration from other writers. Maybe if I read, that will help. Maybe if I grab a book, that will help. But for the last 2 days, I've been saying I'm going to read, and I haven't. So maybe I should just go to bed. If I'm going to be this useless, maybe I should just go to bed. But I'm determined. You hear me? I'm determined to accomplish something before I go to bed. I've accomplished something today, but I want to accomplish more before I go to bed. So let's keep up with this chaotic journey to try and write more. Thank you for tuning into my TED Talk about how little I've accomplished. This is my writing buddy, my beautiful Halloween. Hallie, am I bothering you? Am I bothering you? Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you. Well, hello. Welcome back to my show. I hope the commercial break was fulfilling. Good morning, or rather good afternoon. Despite my best efforts, I can't wake up before 1 p.m. So here we are. It's 2:34 and we need to get started for the day. I've taken this new initiative to make sure that I don't become a lazy, useless bum to get dressed every day. Now today's cold, so I opted for a sweater and a nice tights outfit, but I am getting dressed every day. So what is the plan for today? There is no plan for today. That was the conclusion of that. There is no plan for the day. I have to get 715 words in, and then I'm gonna take a break from that because the project's driving me crazy. And I might do some second draft work on Project Blackity Black Black. That's not the name of the project, except I don't have a project name. I just quite literally call it by the title name. And nobody does that, so I'm assuming I'm not supposed to do that. So yeah, Project Blackity Black Black. I'm going to finish the second draft because I want to traditionally publish that one. So I'm going to need to tidy her up before I start sending her off. So I guess that is the plan. Do some writing, do some editing, and then also I want to finish studying for my Smart Serve. So a Smart Serve is like a license you get in Ontario that pretty much says that you've been trained to sell alcohol, like you understand the rules and legislation and things like that when it comes to alcohol selling. So I decided to get that because I was looking at server jobs. That was until Red Lobster turned me down, which I have to say was a pretty low moment in my life. Not to say anything about Red Lobster or its employees, more so to say that I can't get a job. I have a Smart Serve almost. I have waitressing experience maybe like 6 years ago, but it still counts. And I couldn't get a job. So I panicked and I signed up for CPR lessons so I could get a job as a nanny. And just let's say, all in all, I keep signing up for things hoping I will get a job. And so far it's brought forth no jobs. But anyway, I have to finish the training for that because I paid for it. And it expires today because for some reason, even though I paid for it, it expires. So I have to do that. So I'm going to start the day with that. And I will check in with you when I'm actually doing something worthwhile. So I commissioned some artwork, and this is kind of the mood board of what we're going with. This is the picture of the stance that they're going to have, but this is kind of the setting at a bar that they're going to be sitting at, and it's just generally this vibe. Because one of my favorite artists that I've worked with before is having a sale for 15% off, so I 100% had to jump on it. But once again, if you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll be the first one to see it, even though I've yet to send a single newsletter. But I will be doing that this week, for sure. But yeah, that's what I've done. I took my test. I'm now Smart Serve certified. I bought art, which was not on the plan today. And yeah, now I'm finally going to write. I'm actually meeting with a group today to do some writing, one of the writer groups I'm a part of. I know at the start of this video I complained that I don't have writer friends. I guess it's more so that I don't have someone that I consistently talk to every day. I'm a part of a bunch of groups and we do things like meet up on Wednesdays and Thursdays and like write together, but I don't have someone when I'm having like a mental breakdown to like talk about it with. So that's what I'm on the search for, and I think that's what I'm finding. But yeah. Hi, Spookalicious. I didn't know you were there. Hi, baby. So yeah, I'm meeting with them I think in 2 hours. I should probably check in about that. I think I'll write then. So I am at 2,304 words for the day. In total, over the course of this blog, I have written 7,475 words. So that is great. If I continue this way, then by Friday, I should have written at least 10,000 words, which is great because then that'll put me at 60,000. And if I can get to 60,000, then I have faith in myself that I can get to 75,000, but we'll see. It's a little touch and go right now. But this has been a very chatty vlog. Thank you so much for joining me. In my next vlog that I do, I should have some artwork to show you, which hopefully I can also send out on a newsletter that I am going to do because we have to do it. But it's a learning process, and thank you for coming along with me in learning. If you got to this point of the video, then put an emoji of a smiling face because we are smiling at the fact that this year is almost over. But once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope your next book is a 5-star read, and I hope you have a great day.